The entire room froze. A black waiter had just laid down an old photograph beside a billionaire's wine glass, showing a ring identical to the one on the man's hand. Faces turned, whispers spread. The billionaire didn't speak, couldn't. His hand trembled, lips parted. Eyes locked on the image like a ghost from the past had risen to confront him. No one expected this, not here, not tonight. But the truth has a way of showing up even in the most powerful places. This is the moment that changed everything. Welcome, story lovers. Where are you watching from? Comment your city. It was just another shift at the Grand Meridian Hotel, a place where elegance met power and the elite came to dine under golden chandeliers. For Marcus, a young black waiter working double shifts to support his mother, this was routine. He moved swiftly between tables, polite smiles masking the fatigue etched into his bones. Guests barely noticed him, just part of the service, invisible but expected. Still, he took pride in his work, in the way his uniform was always spotless, his posture straight, his manners crisp. Tonight seemed no different, a corporate banquet. A few billionaires, nothing he hadn't seen before. But as he reached table 7 with a fresh bottle of wine, his eyes caught something he couldn't ignore, something on the hand of the silver-haired man seated at the head, a ring, familiar to familiar. Marcus's heart skipped. That wasn't just any ring, it looked exactly like his mother's. Marcus tried to shake it off. Surely it was just a coincidence, a similar ring. But the longer he stood near the table, the more certain he became. The intricate engraving, the worn edge, it was identical to the one his mother wore every day, or used to, before it went missing after their home was broken into 6 years ago. She'd always said it was the last thing her father gave her before he died. Marcus swallowed hard, his hands beginning to tremble. As he poured the wine, his eyes locked on the ring again, now on the finger of a billionaire tech mogul known for charm and philanthropy. Marcus had seen his face on magazine covers, but now he saw something else, something darker. After service, Marcus quietly approached the table to clear plates. "Excuse me, sir," he said, voice tight. "That ring, it looks just like one my mom used to own." The man chuckled, dismissive. "You people always see what you want." Marcus froze. "You people?" Other guests at the table shifted uncomfortably. One woman lowered her gaze. Another smirked. Marcus fought to stay composed, but his voice cracked. That ring was stolen years ago from a single black mother who worked her whole life to keep it safe. The billionaire's smile vanished. He gripped his glass tightly, knuckles white. "I suggest you get back to your job." But Marcus didn't move, because in that moment, he realized this wasn't just about a ring. This was about justice. Marcus took a deep breath and pulled out an old, faded photo from his wallet. His mother's hand, wearing that exact ring. He laid it on the table, right in front of the billionaire. Silence gripped the room. The man's face drained of color. A waiter wasn't supposed to challenge power. Not here, not like this. Suddenly, security rushed over, alerted by the tension. "Is there a problem, sir?" one asked the billionaire. The man's lips parted, but no words came out. He just stared at the photo, paralyzed. All eyes were now on Marcus, on the ring, on truth. Would anyone speak up? Would justice matter in a room built on wealth and silence? Marcus didn't back down, not this time. Dear audience, if you're enjoying this story, don't forget to give it a like, it really helps. Security didn't remove Marcus, they didn't need to. The truth hung heavier than any command. A manager quietly escorted the billionaire out, the party dispersing in whispers and shame. Marcus stood tall, not because justice had been served but because he had refused to stay silent. Later that night, he sat with his mother, her fingers trembling as she held the photo. The ring was never recovered, but something deeper was restored, her dignity. This story isn't just about a waiter and a stolen heirloom. It's about how power hides behind status and how racism still lurks in polished places. How many more truths are buried beneath silence? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories and new videos.